Vasa, Mr. Reddy, Chandrasekhar, Mr. Srinivas, and the other friends of the days, Dr. B.V. Rao, and fellow engineers, ladies and gentlemen. I'm highly honored by this distinguished fellowship of the Institution of Engineers. While I'm nominally not an engineer, by definition not an engineer, but in practice it is very difficult to say who is really an engineer. I don't see any difference between a good engineer and a good scientist. Actually, I'm a professor in the University of California. I'm still a professor in that university. They show me as a distinguished professor in the University of California in Santa Barbara, where there's a very huge department of materials, which is in the engineering school. My dean is the engineering dean, not the science dean. So I'm in engineering school. So it depends who is an engineer. So it's a matter of definition. I'm going to talk about that in a minute. Before that, let me say a few words. It was very nice Mr. Srinivas gave this talk. Whatever I say today, I assume that eventually India will make up its mind to have its citizens with dedication, with somehow interest in doing something. If India makes up its mind, the country will wake up. When the country wakes up, I think there's no one who can control the GDP growth or FDI or quality of life. Mention anything, it will change enormously. Unfortunately, it's not true. Most Indians are happy doing little things, getting a job, retiring, and worry about what to do after retirement. And before retirement, worry about that they're going to retire. And in fact, I am now 81 years old. As Mr. Vajpayee once said, somebody asked me, we hear Mr. Vajpayee, you're going to retire. Well, how can I retire? I'm not even tired, he said. So I hope you remember. I hope you remember the joke. You see, before I give my talk, there's a few comments before that. There was a word that the British created when they were ruling India. Superannuation. Many distinguished people said, Professor Rao, I got superannuated. I said, don't ever use that word. It's the most insulting word you can imagine. Superannuation means rejected for being useless. So none of you is superannuated, remember. And the people who are superannuated, I don't want to talk to them. And unfortunately, we still use such awful words in India, which are really whatever we have got from our old colonial past. But country has changed. Let me tell you a few words about myself, a few minutes.